Man, I can't wait for the live show tomorrow night. Hey, Mom, what shirt should I wear?
That one. By the way, the live show is tonight.
Tonight?
Hey, Danny!
Oh, hey, Uncle Joe.
Hey, where are you running in such a hurry?
To the All That Live show. I am late.
Children's sketch comedy shows on Nickelodeon go way, way back. All the way back to 1982 with You Can't Do That on Television. And all of them are fairly distinct from each other. You Can't Do That on Television evoked a laugh-in style of quick skits and conversational framing devices. Turkey Television sourced weird music videos and stand-up. Welcome Freshman was so close to a high school sitcom that it eventually just became a high school sitcom, and Roundhouse had a unique youth group vibe to it. It wasn't until Nick's fifth attempt that they tried the obvious: Saturday Night Live. For kids. All that, arguably the most successful of the Nick sketch shows, took a lot of that SNL structure. The obnoxious characters that repeat catchphrases, the informational behind-the-desk segments, the musical guests. It even served as a sort of Saturday Night Live boot camp for cast member Kenan Thompson, who would go on to become the longest tenured cast member in SNL's history. But there was one element that All That hadn't taken from the other show, and that was the L. Live. All That was never live. Except that one time.
Welcome to the super special All Live 100th episode of All That. Now here's your host, Maya.
That's right, a full hour of All That entirely live.
Originally airing on March 6th, 1999, All That celebrated their 100th episode with All That Live, the 8th episode of the show's 5th season, the 85th episode overall. Wait, what? Yeah, hoping no one was keeping track at home, All That just straight up lied and called this their 100th episode. Their actual 100th episode was a clip show celebrating cast member Josh Server, which, I mean, that's nice. I like Server, but come on. The special was directed by Bruce Gowers, who had worked on shows like Roundhouse and Whose Line Is It Anyway, but got to start directing the music video for Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, which is pretty neat. An hour long, All That Live had a lot of publicity building up to it. Nickelodeon so rarely went live before Slime Time became a thing. Filmed at Nickelodeon on Sunset in Hollywood, the episode opens with a red carpet, where singer and frequent All That musical guest Maya introduces the stakes to all the kids at home.
If one of the actors messes up a line, you're gonna hear it. If someone accidentally trips and falls in the middle of a scene, you're gonna see it. And if something really, really horrible goes wrong, we're gonna roll this clip of Reinhardt the Dancing Monkey Boy.
From there, we start running through classic skits with a little something extra to jazz it up. You might get a guest appearance from another Nickelodeon star, like Melissa Joan Hart showing up at Good Burger.
What you ordered? One good burger, light on the ketchup.
No. I meant that I didn't want a lot of ketchup. Look at this, it's covered in ketchup.
Oh, don't worry, I'll fix it.
Hey! You just licked my burger.
No.
Or there might be an unexpected crossover between two skits, like when Repairman comes crashing in on the What-Everrrr girls.
I can repair anything and everything.
Sure.
What?
Whatever. Like, what are you doing?
Repairing the frosting on that cake.
Oh, my...
The episode's really Kel Mitchell heavy. At this point, he, Kenan Thompson, and Josh Server were the elder statesmen of the show, and they even started having creative input in the writing. For example, a recurring sketch for season 5 was The Inconvenience Store, in which Kenan Thompson and newcomer Nick Cannon play two very inappropriate convenience store clerks. While the store setting came from the staff writers, Thompson and Cannon reworked the characters from the ground up themselves.
It wasn't written. I remember the table read was just two weird guys that were running a store that didn't want to help anybody. And it wasn't that funny, so Kenan and I was like, man, we should do like something over the top, and then we came up with Lanisha and LaTanya. I can't believe I wore 7, 8-inch heels, and danced and did the splits. All the women in the world, I feel your pain.
Oh, Lanisha, we be thinking alike, because I was just down here myself. Oh, God!
Check out these earrings I just bought.
Not my favorite All That sketch, but it's neat to see the kids stretching their creative muscles. They were growing up, and Season 5 would end up being the last for Kel Mitchell and Kenan Thompson. Season 4 had been the last for Lori Beth Denberg, but if there was ever a time to bring back an old favorite, it's the 100th episode. A reoccurring storyline through the episode saw Danny Tamborelli, who took over as host of the Vital Information sketch after Denberg left, running late for the show. So who's gonna host the, oh hey, it's Lori Beth?
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Watch. Diagnosis. What?
That's nice. That's a nice thing for them to do. A few other former cast members make cameo appearances. Wish they could have been more involved, but at least they're there. Overall, this is a nice celebration of All That's history. As a live show, it doesn't offer much. They open the episode with the disclaimer that someone might flub their lines or trip over themselves, and then that never happens. I mean, sure, that's cool. These kids are really talented. They're good at what they do. But thinking back to Saturday Night Live, some of the more memorable moments were when the cast broke character, having themselves a right giggle. Unless, Jimmy Fallon was doing it. That guy sucked at sucking. I mean, if mistakes don't happen naturally, they don't happen, but you could fake it. I think the special could have benefited from more scripted bloopers. I mean, it does have those, but they're so obvious that nobody's going to be fooled by them. Yeah, I'm sure Kenan Thompson totally bumped into these shelves of valuable and fragile items by accident in this clearly pre-recorded segment. I'm sure that was a mistake.
There are a lot of good memories in here, boy, I tell you.
Just have Amanda Bynes pretend to forget a line once, or Christy Knowings bump into the furniture, and suddenly it feels like you got your money's worth. What's the point of it being live otherwise? Actually, there is one thing affected by the show being live. Britney Spears, having just released her premiere hit album Baby One More Time, was originally scheduled as one of the musical guests. But days before the show, she dislocated her knee during rehearsals and had to go in for surgery.
Hey everybody, I'm Britney Spears, and I just want to congratulate All That on their 100th show. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there. Unfortunately, I hurt my knee and I have to stay at home. But hey, you know what would make me feel a lot better? Watching my favorite character, Detective Dan.
Since the show is live, you can't just film her performances some other day. Her spot would have to be replaced. And it just so happened that Lauryn Hill, herself still riding the high of her premiere hit album The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, was performing that same night, up the street at the Universal Amphitheater. So Nickelodeon asked, hey, Lauryn Hill, can we get some cameras in there and broadcast one of your songs during the All That show? Can we awkwardly cut to shots of children clapping along as if they're at the show with you?
Baby girl, respect is just the minimum. Show the blessed up and you still defending them now. Lauren is only human. Think I haven't been through the same predicament.
Look, I like Britney Spears quite a bit, but swapping her out for Lauryn Hill is like swapping out a bowl of jelly beans for shrimp bisque. So much better and richer and mature. And honestly, more appropriate to All That's legacy. The show had built itself on musical guests from hip-hop and R&B, from Brandy to Run DMC to Mary J. Blige to Blackstreet. Nickelodeon's big platform for black artists. It was only season 4 when your boy bands and pop divas started to show up. Sadly, this special got cut down to a half hour for reruns, and Hill's performance was among the moments left on the cutting room floor. The episode ends with a performance from Busta Rhymes, and damn, that looks like such a fun time. Some classic skits with a twist, 2 awesome musical performances, some nice callbacks to previous cast members. It may not actually have been the 100th episode, But All That Live was a pretty solid celebration of one of Nickelodeon's cornerstone shows for the back half of the 1990s. Of course, it's a celebration of a show with a lot of history and quite a bit of baggage, something we're going to have to unpack someday, but for right now, this was just a sample.